Welcome back to another Gwent draft, man, and let's get right into it. This time I feel like let's do some Uprising. That seems like a fun time. I think I'll pick Vigo. If we can do like a great assimilate, if we can do a really good assimilate package, this is gonna be a incredibly strong ability. So if they want to keep, I don't want these guys, but I really want Aguera here. So I don't see the benefit in Cosimo at the moment. We could get some really nice high provision cards, like let's say we get a Geralt package, transforming Geralt into a provision higher potentially could get you like a thing. Spear tip. Geralt is, I think Geralt what? 9 spear? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, right? I'm so wrong. But anyway, you get the point. There's those situations where there's low powered units that can get really... Let's just pick the crate package. Screw it, we're all in. We'll find a way to deal with that later down the line. Letho's lackeys really fit nicely into our current deck, but genuinely speaking, I really like this Menno. And he came with some really nice options that I'd be more than happy to... This is so stupid. Just before we even start this draft, right now I just want to bring to everybody's attention, this is really stupid. Like, what the hell is going on here? Alright, tactics. So now that we have Menno, this seems really good. So I think we're gonna pick this up. We don't have anything that spies at the moment, but that's okay. We could find a thing or two down the line. Itrel and Doggo, very difficult to say no to. I will not lie, so... No, this is not good. It had to be, it just had to be Nature's Rebuke to make that worthwhile. Let's pick up the boost. Yeah, we love boosts in our current setup, so let's get those boosts going. I think we just go for further boosts here. The mages are interesting but not good enough, so we'll grab a few more boosts right at the end, and we're gonna have quite an interesting deck. Let's just pick this up and get into Veil or Shield. Veil or Shield. Veil or Shield. I think Shield for enough. Yeah, this is a very interesting deck. So we got 3 Vigos, and those Vigos are basically just pulling more assimilates or some boosts. I think we can win this pretty easily.
Let's get this over with.
I think we can dominate some of these games incredibly. With incredible potency. Okay, so we have one dog. You're not good enough by yourself. I don't like... Well, I don't mind these tactics because we got some good tactics in the deck. So we'll drop the guard. We'll pick up the boost. Nothing wrong with that. With 2 left, let's drop the other guard. I prefer the slave hunters of the guards anyway, so we'll keep that. And then with only 1 mulligan left, I think we get rid of Doggo since Itrel's not here to help out. Not 100% sure.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Let's just start with the guard here. We can play guard, and then depending on what he does from...
Right, come on! Who's faster?
I could take that, but it's not a real threat. Let's do the botchling here. It applies really good early game pressure. It demands an answer. We are going to give it some armor. We are going to give it a little bit of boost, so it's going to be very difficult to remove. And if we choose to do so, we could even additionally give it some shield to really protect it. The reason I'm not going to do that just yet is if he does have some sort of removal. You know, he'll come down and hit with it, and then we can apply the boost back up. I would love to use Waylay here somehow. So I'm gonna play one of the hunters.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
Because we can, in a turn, maybe set up a nice Waylay hit onto the Dwarven Marauder at the back here. We could just put that back on top of his deck as well. Yeah, if we put this back on top of his deck now, what does that really do for us? It just makes his hand a little annoying, but it's not the worst card in the world, you know? I'm thinking we just pick up the... No, I don't want to commit Egmont here. I think let's do that. Let's just put this back on top of his deck for now. Because our next turn is so nicely set up, I like this a lot. Since this is gonna provide us that opening for Waylay to come down here. And we can hit that, get the spawn, use the Slave Hunter charge.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful. Classic racists.
Will I play another card after this? I don't think so. So let's just spend our boost now while we have it, because I really don't want to play. Oh, that's so strong. That is so strong. I don't have a way to defend against this right off the bat. And that one armor on all these dwarves is what's gonna just get him over the line ahead of me. This is where if I had committed Egmont at any point earlier, we would be in a completely different situation. Though having said that, we can now play this for 6. That's all we can do. It's not the best thing in the world. We can play this for 6. I mean, at the same rate, we could play this for 6 and then maybe try to get a 7 here in the long run. I'm just a little nervous about going any further than this. Since he closed the gap so quickly, the cards he might have in hand could be... He hasn't committed anything to this round. Just to point out, like, there's this. It's just been bronze dwarves the entire round. So the gold stuff is all in hand. And that's why I feel like my current hand cannot match up to what he has there. And if I try to go for it, it might come back and really hurt. Let's get rid of the Witcher. Let's get rid of Coup de Grace. That was a little bit of a failure. So I have no doubt that he's gonna play something here. And whatever he plays, we have to outpower almost immediately. It's 2 no, it's 1 dagger. This is incredibly tough. In
predator.
order to stay even on cards, we have to start off like that. Because if we played anything else in hand at the moment, I guess I could have used the leader charge to get through the round, but I sincerely believe that with all the Vigos and all the boosts and all the nonsense we have, we don't need to do that. Ouch, 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 that really stings. So yeah, like, let's start off with
Used to be, I hunted game.
a slave hunter.
Men bring more coin.
Well, maybe we could get Coup de Grace to work.
Fool like an old fool.
Yeah, so we can avoid that panther pretty easily because a lot of our units are going to just swarm. Okay.
Personal.
I think that's the one I probably put back on top of his deck, so. Fun times. Alright, here I could... let's be patient. Let's just be a little patient with that. Let's play Anna. Let's see how he responds to Anna. Because Anna is really strong. Anna is basically game winning. If he doesn't stop her, like, in her tracks right now, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. I mean, she's not stopped. She's actually very far from stopped. Though I can only imagine that he's gonna try and kill that now. So, I think it's time to use one of the Vigos.
You will not regret this, good sir.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, what you got for me? That's incredibly slow. Okay, so we are in the driving seat. All of a sudden this became our game. Because that play is just incredibly slow, and I don't think that it's worth the time it took him to do it. Alright, let's do another Vigo here. We'll play on the back row now because...
Source of the best goods.
Then we'll play another Vigo after that. I do want to kind of... I need to get a unit back here because Mena couldn't be alone. I need to have 2 units on here so that the Panther couldn't get any value. But now that we have the units on board, what we can do now is do this.
What is truth if not an illusion?
And then, for instance, maybe do... It's not a bad play now, actually. It's pretty strong.
If it bleeds, we'll kick it. If not, we could probably still kill it.
I want to get rid of that. And I can just shift this boost onto the Codwinian Sergeant. So that's another green unit we have on our board. This is gonna be a green unit. Almost guaranteed. Okay, he's got some movement, so we gotta be a little frightened here because he's about to hit us hard with some movement. So what we're gonna do is, I think in this case it would be pretty wise. We do have our Vigos down. I could come down with an assassination onto that to just get it out of the game. It'll save us 3 damage at least if I'm thinking about like these the new location, or if he's got the Geralt package and is about to aud us. I think we do that. I want to be safe in this situation.
As good as dead, that lot.
No matter what he has, let's avoid. We just avoided 3 damage by doing that. So we hit it for 4, plus the 3 makes it 7. Let's just see what kind of movement he can do. Well, there we go. That's good to know. What's funny is we can do that now to him. If he moves that, am I mad? Not really.
Lady Aileron will be pleased.
I miscalculated that by 1, but it's fine. We've got this so far in the bag. The bag is basically Santa Claus. Like, it's an endless bag. That's how much of it in the bag we have at the moment. So
2 days of pursuit.
we are very fine. Even his Markham Forge here is not gonna come close to hurting us. I mean, look at this. Magic numbers.
It gets easier, kid. Never enjoyable, but easier.
Magic numbers. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to just give this Quidani some of the charge again. That's gonna boost up. Oh no! No! We had a light show for you! Alright, so that was pretty easy. I think that was fun. So when we get all those assimilates, all those Vigos to trigger and get moving, we really kind of cover the board really fast and wide. I wish we had something, you know, some board swarming synergies like Jennifer Conjurer. It's Jennifer's Conjurer, I think. Yeah. If we had something like that, it would be really good. Just to finish the game off on. But I'm happy with the deck so far.
Rules are for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
Get ready to incinerate yourself, good sir. So again, this dog which comes out so lonely, but we have these gods here who are so vulnerable. I think I'm really happy just to get rid of them. And I'm so sad. Doggo, once again, Itril, where are you? This is the type of dog owner who's like, let's go for a walk, and then the dog just runs off to wherever the hell he wants to go. And people are like, where's your dog? He's like, I don't know. He'll come back. What if he doesn't come back, Itril? What if he doesn't come back? What if you don't find him in hand? You know what happens then? Then you have a dead dog in a graveyard. Because we might have to play it, so there we go. Alright, what am I thinking about so far? It's a pretty good hand. We have a lot of options, a lot of things at our disposal. So we are very versatile. We could start off with a slave hunter if we want to put some kind of a small amount of pressure onto his plays after his first one. Alternatively, we could even start off with like a botchling to apply pressure right off the bat, though the problem with those is usually removal gets thrown out very quickly. Though by far my best line of play was going to my opponent's house, pulling out his Ethernet cable and running back to my computer to win the game. I think that's like the best. Like when you pull off that strategy, it's really tough though. It's the guy has to be like, you know, it's a really tough strategy to pull off. It takes a lot of timing and planning. It might even require plane tickets, but when you pull the strategy off, oh, it's so satisfying, man, because so many things come together at the exact right time, and you know, you just get a free victory. So I think I played that very well. I think I took a risk 3 weeks ago. When I went to this, when I booked those tickets, flew over to this dude's house, and we, you know, snuck in there. Put this little timer thingy on there saying, look, I predict I'm going to play you in a draft soon. And when I see your name, I'm going to push a button on my end And the attachment I put onto your Ethernet cable just shut it down. Give me a free victory.
Rules are for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
I heard that a second ago and Frank got incinerated. So we've got the Vigos. I don't think Vigos are something you pull the trigger early on. So I think it's cards you kind of have to save. Though, having said that, our hand is really bad. So let's go with the guard first. Oh, thank you, Mano, for fixing things. Let's drop one Vigo. We got another one. If we really want to, this round, if we really want to apply pressure, maybe we can do it with one Vigo. We have some cards in hand. I'm frightened of this. This is like one of my such an annoying ability to fight off against.
No mercy.
What's going on here?
They'll not leave here alive.
Dude, that is a lot of commitment.
Watch carefully as I unveil my master plan.
Okay.
Florence.
Can I just to put things in perspective? He just played 4 goals to be 2 points ahead of the start of the game. He just played 4 goals to be 5 points ahead in the start of the game. 5 points. That's all those 4 goals got him together. And a lot of deck thinning, fair enough. But 5 okay.
What is truth if not an illusion? A shame I have.
That's dangerous. I don't know why you would do that. That's pretty dangerous, to be honest. Alright, so we got rid of his lock there. We don't have any kind of removal for that, so that's fine. What we could do is, I mean, try get very lucky and go for a Scorch or something, but I don't think that's the play. So what we'll do in this case is just take it nice and slow. There's really no point in
Long live the Emperor. Long may he
in us
reign.
committing anything. Like, our opponent is committed a Roach, a Roderick, Morianne, a Glynis, and a Vigo. And he's not that far ahead.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
So in this situation, what do we need? We need 15 points, I guess. Let's just say, never mind. In 3, if he's gonna pass, I didn't think he would.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
A secret compartment. Delightful.
I could Menno into assassination to take out Brathanis. But what does that get me? So that gets me 7 points plus the 9 added by here. So I'm going back up to 18. And then from 18 in 2 cards, I would need a hell of a lot. I would need what, 10, 12, 16, 17? 17, huh? The only way to really get that would be through Aguera True Form.
That was praiseworthy indeed.
If we go Aguera True Form there and we find a Scorch, then we really are in a winning position. But I think he committed just so many resources to that round. I'm okay with just taking the pass there now and letting it go. Now I want to prime my hand. So let's get rid of Amnesty here for starters. I'm not going to get rid of Menno, but between the two I will get rid of Waylay. It is the weaker one, a little bit harder to pull off. Okay, so he's gonna take full mulligans.
Stand and fight.
Okay, let's take full mulligans then. We have so many different kind of threats in hand. It's going to be very difficult for our opponent to keep up. But the problem is he's playing in a simulate package just like us, and his leader ability might give him a little bit of an edge. We can drop that now. We can drop that now. Yeah, let's drop that too. Let's drop this too. Okay, Assassination is actually probably one of the best cards we could have picked. I was going for Egmont. I was going for the other Vigo. But this is fine. How to start though? How to start? I think let's go Vigo. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vigo here, and then if I get...
We want to invent a way to accelerate time.
If I get the Cadweni Sergeant here, I'm gonna be I'm happy about this a lot actually. But that's just more simulates. What does another simulator get me? Not that much. Okay. We're not gonna do anything with this just yet. The reason for that is because I kind of want to give Anna the strength she needs to carry this board. But I need to kind of also bait out the imposter.
Do you honestly think you can catch me? You fool.
The senses can be fooled easily.
I think this is much better than the last one. We'll pick up the...
Used to be, I hunted game. Men bring more
Look up
toys.
Slave Hunter here. Put on a different road just because somebody dropped this stupid ass card. Okay, then how are we gonna proceed from here on out? Okay, so he's putting out the aristocrats. That's fine. I could just coated weapons. That. Or I could actually waylay that too. Alternatively, I could doggo it down. How do I feel about a doggo in this situation? Do I want to have 2 7 power units and maybe potentially only 2 3 power units? So no, we're not gonna doggo that down. We are gonna Itriel that down.
At once, both truly remarkable and bloody annoying. Thanks.
Yeah, so we'll just get that down, and this is where we have these options of either going 7 or going 9 across.
I'll show my mother she's wrong.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's really got me confused. Let's do this. I'm gonna flip this over next turn. I thought about putting like a point on there for protection in case something like coated. Okay. So he finally takes that, which is good for us. So now we...
A problem best solved discreetly.
I'm just thinking how I'm gonna get this done. I want to play Anna, and I want to play her here because I want to give this a charge. That's gonna make these 5s. That's gonna offset the botchling, and then oh my word. I think I do this because this might incentivize him to flip the botchling over. That'll give Anna a boost to 3, and then I can minnow into coup de grace and bring the Anna back onto our side.
Look behind you. Oh, come on. Just one look.
Or oh, I could assassinate that, but this is a 7-point kill. And I'm sure he's got more spies in hand, so we'll be printing a lot more in a minute. So we're just getting rid of that quickly, and then we'll do assassination onto the botchling, and then we do Anna. I don't know, it's a little slow, but he's got all these spies in hand anyways. Look at this. So
The north, to marry.
and here's the locks and stuff, so I think we're okay. Even though my line of play is incredibly slow at the moment, I think it's okay for the time being. And he's not gonna flip the botchling. It makes more sense to him, I get it, so he doesn't. So we get as little boost as possible, so that's fine. We'll grab Anna, we'll get 2 boosts here, we'll get 2 boosts here, it's something. We might even get super lucky with... Oh no, we'll get 2 boosts here and 1 there. Oh, okay.
Proceed according to plan. Clever maneuver.
I could just kill that. So what is he taking? He's taking my botchling, right? Here's my botchling. That's an 8-point transfer. If I do this,
Well done. At once, both truly remarkable.
I get 2 plus the 4 plus the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I do it like this, I prevent a lot, and I'm not happy about this, but I'm gonna take it.
All is in place.
I think we're so strong at this point that it's easy for us just to pick this up, grab the Anna, whatever, and get something cool from Gwent to win the game. Our leader ability, we'll just use it, I don't know, here, it doesn't matter. We'll wait after... That's hilarious, by the way. We'll wait to do leader just after we're done with the... Look at that dwarf. I mean, do I even have... I don't have a random dwarf. Okay. Tavern Brawl is fun, and I don't even have like a warrior, right? Why would I have a warrior? This deck has nothing. So our choices are literally just Tavern Brawl and Tavern Brawl. Who's brawling? Ah, you hit her. And then we'll just put a charge here. We'll put a charge here to keep them off 1 for whatever reason. Play our Obelisk. Gets a small boost, but we're so far ahead, we don't mind at all. That was a really fun game. I will say he used his leader ability incredibly well. I think that his deck was really cool as well, but there was those key moments, especially with Ichil and Dago, taking out that emissary at the back when we did at 7. Saved us a lot of points. And then following it up with the botchling, and then it was supposed to be Anna, but then he got diverted and blah blah blah. But at the end, I think it was a really fun game, and opponent played very well. Let's get into another one. Alright, Nolan 3.
You're all the same.
You're an imposter who has stolen the shield wall.
Give me a time.
art thou worthy?
Used to be, I hunted game. Men bring more coin.
For king! For country! For freedom!
Target acquired. Any last words?
Sure, I'll be glad to.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Full stop!
What is truth if not an illusion?
about a game of Gwent?
Not your lucky day.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
I'm no mere huntress. I'm a predator.
It has been spoken.
I've been on your trail since your first step in these woods.
Portals.
A wounded monster's deadlier than you might think.
Racists. The spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots
killing me.